But Multi-Magic fighting back from Bullet and Arabella getting up on the wide outside. This is a hell of a finish here in the sprint. It's Bullet, Multi-Magic and Arabella. Multi-Magic and Bullet, Multi-Magic and Bullet. Look.
Then comes Gentle Knowledge, but Satellite is running away with the Calcutta Monsoon sprint. It's a double for Suraj Naraidu with Satellite from Make Way. But it's Constantine from Shivalik Storm and Multitude. And what a blanket of a finish with Multitude poking through in the center. And it's going to be Multitude who's going to win this one from Shivalik Storm. Then came Amorous White. Then comes Brahmachari in the lateral line. Multitude or multi-dimensional out of Hari is going to win the Calcutta Monsoon sprint from Amorous White. Multitude is the one coming up with a rattle on the outside. And it's going to be Multitude from Amorous White. Multitude, Amorous White. Multitude gets the Calcutta Monsoon sprint from Amorous White.
Brother, hi then. We meet again. So let's talk about the Calcutta Monsoon Sprint, the first sweepstake race of our monsoon season. It's a sprint race. The 4-year-olds and over, so no young bloods in the race as such. And we have 8 acceptors for signing up for this sweepstake event, over 1200 meters. So let's go through the runners one by one. Number 1 is Cavallo Veloce, carrying top weight. The rider Imran Khan, drawn 8.
This horse has come from Chennai. He just, I think a couple of days ago, he just landed in Calcutta. He comes with a huge reputation from that. He's one of the top sprinters you can say in India at the moment. He's basically the best. And the same combination, jockey, trainer and the horse have always been doing well. So I think that's why they've opted again to bring Imran Khan down after a long time to Calcutta.
Certainly, we wish the connections of Cavallo Veloce all the best. And the only thing, since he's running here, I think the first time he's ever racing on a monsoon track. And the kind of weather we've had over the past few days has been very difficult to really make a program to prepare your horses, because we've been having this heavy rains and the monsoons have really come late to Cal. And maybe it's been a bit disruptive in the preparation of not only Cavallo Veloce but all the entire field of runners for the cars. But having said that, he comes, as you said, with an immense reputation. I'm sure he has the class, and he's going to, be there to make this race, one hell of an exciting event. So let's speak about horse number 2, Psychic Force.
Well, Psychic Force is again now a local-based horse from the yard of Arthur Doctor. He's done very well last season. He's won, I think, 3 races. He won the Indian Champion Cup, but then today he's coming down from a mile and a quarter back to a sprint, 1200 meters for the first time. He needs to find a lot, because I don't think sprint GP is like it.
Yeah, his record doesn't show him as a sprinting type of horse. He would rather a little more, distance to, for him to do his best. But having said that, it's the first start, and he said it before. He might show a little speed, or he's got the class as well.
But he's the highest rated horse.
He's the highest rated horse.
Yeah, but probably he was very folk track, so it might even just play to his advantage. I don't know. So he's never also raced on the mountain track.
I agree. We can't leave him out just on the distance. He's got the class to and the merit to be here. So let's go for number 3, Prince Satsuma, a horse which would like this distance.
Yeah, he's had a couple of starts last season. He's been on most of the time. He's won 1 race, and the last start he just went down
very narrowly.
So in the service of C.S. Joda, came with a prominent jockey on. So they were probably hoping for the best, because they got 2 runners in Lesdell and Prince Satsuma.
That's right.
In the same connection. So I think C.S. Joda riding Prince Satsuma, I think, has 2 more edge than Lesdell.
I would agree with you, rather. Prince Satsuma has been showing better form than Lesdell of late in the last winter season. And he's been close. He's been quite consistent. He's been there. Maybe he hasn't won more than a race, but he's certainly been right there at the finish in his other start. So I'm sure he'll be run a very good race as well.
Then we come to Awesome One, the Mount of Sea Trevor, also from the stable of Arthur Doctor. And he's the winner of his last start in winter. and he won fairly well, I feel. But still yet to win over 1200, I think, in his career.
You're right, but he's had this lead-up race which the others haven't had. He's as in a mock race. I wouldn't call it a lead-up, but I've seen his mock race and he looks quite fit. He's a lovely horse. I think if he can, win over 1400, over 1200 as a first start with the mock race and his belt, he's there as well. If you ask me,
He's a nice looking strong horse, and he really looks well. I've seen him the other day in the morning, he looks well.
national looking, gorgeous horse. And with Trevor aboard, so he looks fantastic.
And we come to St. Petersburg.
So St. Petersburg has recently travelled a month ago to Calcutta, so he'll be having his first start here as well with the under new ownership. So he'll be a locally based horse with me. I've given him a good practice. He's done reasonably well. I hope his gate manners, behaves himself in the gate. Tomorrow we'll do our best to get him relaxed and to go in there. But yeah, he's lowest rated horse in the race. But he's got speed, and looking at the field, there's Amaris White here, which is the customary, pace setter in all the sprint races in this category and in the Class 1 races. So St. Petersburg also shows a lot of speed. So I would, expect him to be with A Sandesh up, be right there in front, and hopefully he has the legs to, to stay there and stave off the challenges of the other good horses. So
Why not? So this is his first start in Calcutta at an English ground. Probably these horse might even like this one.
Well, I hope the new centre and the new management works.
Yeah, all the best. Thanks. Then we got number 7, Amaris White, the war horse of Vikas Jaiswal stable. He's forever in the money.
Yes, he's been sort of what do you call those things? A systematic investment, scheme for Vikas. Has Amaris White been? He always earns his money. He always puts in his best in every race. I'm sure he'll do it again. Again, he's one of the older horses in this race, but he's still there. He still gives his best every time, and I wish Vikas all the best with him, and I'm sure he'll be there to make them all run.
Then we come to horse number 8, Sivan, the mount of Hindustan, trained by Vijay. He's also another horse who's, I think, relative to longer trips. So he's also running, I think, for long the first time.
No doubt, Ravi. Sivan, his record shows that he needs much longer trips suitable to him. But he's got one habit. He's got a lot of keenness. Where even in any distance that he runs, he sort of had this habit of wanting to be there and setting his own pace. So again, being a 1200 meter race, he might just running fresh. I'm sure he'll be there. He won't be far off on the speed, I would think. So he has that nature to be wanting to be there on the pace in whenever he runs.
But you never know. But if you go too fast in front, the horses might just come back to it.
Could happen. It happens so many times. Could happen again. So yes, but we have top quality jockeys in Calcutta riding, on this race and on the card. So it will be an exciting event. And we wish all the connections and all the riders and jockeys all the best. All the best.
The best horses tomorrow.
We hope for some good weather as well.